What's up, people? Today we're going to be talking about the strikes on the nuclear facility that happened last night. I wanted to talk about it immediately, but I'm a little late to this. He talked about it like 14 hours ago, like a couple hours, 2-3 hours after the strike actually took place. And what this could mean, I hope this doesn't actually end up being as bad as I think it might end up being. This isn't necessarily good. We'll know if it is pretty soon. Give it a week, give it a month. We'll see what Iran does in retaliation, if anything. Maybe they don't want the smoke. Maybe they don't actually want to go to war with us. They just want to, play around with Israel, which won't be good either because we'll probably get involved regardless. But, yeah, let's watch this clip. Let's see what Trump has to say about it. And I'll give my commentary after. Walking up all dramatic and shit. Really? Really, bro?
Thank you very much. A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise.
The thing is, I'm not really sure what's true on this. A lot of it seems like propaganda. Those were civilian sites. Yes, they could make a nuclear bomb. They had been enriching to a point past civilian energy. I think civilian energy is usually around like 8%. They enriched to like 60%. So they could quickly enrich it to the point where they could make nuclear weapons very quickly. And I think that was kind of a deterrent against Israel specifically and the United States from going in and doing a regime change, which is something Israel's been talking about for a long time, if we're going to keep it 100. And so it's hard to say what the actual plan with those facilities were. And I don't know, man. This doesn't seem like a good move necessarily by Trump. We'll know, but we might end up getting pulled into another war. This could go global. I mean, the conflict in Russia-Ukraine is happening. Now China's probably going to go for Taiwan. This could end up being a huge ordeal, dude. Especially if anybody endorses Iran against the United States and Israel. This could be a huge fucking problem. And I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope this kind of just fizzles out and Iran's like, yeah, we're going to give up. We're done. Just don't hurt us, please. But I don't think that's going to happen. They've been talking a lot of shit. We'll see what comes of it. I hope this is the end of it, but I highly doubt it will be.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general.
But the thing is, why does that hate exist? I'm personally don't believe that people hate other people for no reason. They have reason to hate us. It's because of the things we've done in the Middle East, all the regime changes we've affected, and all of our meddling in the Middle East in general. It's not good, bro. And Israel also is a big part of the reason why not everybody, but most countries in the Middle East hate the United States, because we endorse Israel. We heavily support them. They have large political influence on our politics. I don't know what we do about it at this point. Maybe we do need another regime change if this gets out of hand. I don't fucking know. But that's not going to accomplish anything at the end of the day. Killing people's brothers and mothers isn't going to make them bend the knee. That's going to make an even greater extremist group in countries like Iran.
Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu We worked as a team like perhaps no
I would like to thank the devil.
team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raisin Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel. And God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pretty wild stuff, man. Pretty wild stuff. Probably not good. Time will tell. If Trump did manage to pull this off and this leads to peace, then Trump will be seen as like a great leader. But if this gets out of hand and we have to go into another fucking pointless war in the Middle East, then that's going to be Trump's whole legacy. His whole 2 terms are going to be defined by this. Especially if this shit gets out of hand. And it's scary, bro. It is scary. I hope, it's over, but it's probably not. Let's be real. They're probably going to strike one of our bases in the Middle East, and it's just going to continue escalating until, somebody wins. And it's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to destroy our economy even more. And it's going to be terrible, bro. We might be cooked. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the world chills out, but it doesn't seem like that is going to happen. So, yeah, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.